Exam dost, success ka host, Sainik Navodaya mein topmost.
Question says, how many diagonals are there in a quadrilateral? Diagonals and quadrilateral. Now quadrilateral is a closed shape made up of 4 line segments. This is a quadrilateral having 4 sides. Now let us name the vertex A, B, C and D. Now we know that diagonals are formed by line segments connecting non-adjacent vertex. Non-adjacent means non-neighboring. So here we can see the non-adjacent vertex of A is C and the non-adjacent vertex of B is D. So the line segment which will connect A with C, vertex A with C, and the line segment which connects vertex D with B, these are the two diagonals which are AC, and since it is a line segment, give it a symbol, and BD. Subsequently, we can also find out the number of diagonals by using the formula n multiplied by n minus 3 in the bracket upon 2. Here the term n means number of sides, and in a quadrilateral we know that number of sides are 4, so the value of n will be 4. Now let us substitute the value of n and find out the diagonals. N will be 4 multiplied by, again n will be 4 minus 3 upon 2. We solve the bracket first, so 4 minus 3 will be 1. It will become 4 multiplied by 1 upon 2. 4 multiplied by 1 is 4 and 4 divided by 2 will be 2. So number of diagonals which I get in quadrilateral will be 2. The reason I have given you the formula is, right now it is a quadrilateral, so you can draw the diagonals by connecting the non-adjacent vertex. But if they give us slightly bigger polygons, for example pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, decagon, then we can use this formula to find out the number of diagonals. Answer here will be option number C. The question says, a line segment passing through the center of circle, and whose end points lie on the circle is called. So we know that a line segment which passes through the center of circle, suppose in this diagram this is the center of circle O, so a line segment which passes through center of circle and whose end points, let us assume these are the two end points of this line segment which are A and B. Such a line which passes through the center of the circle and whose end points lie on the circle is called a diameter. Remember, a diameter is also a chord, and it is the biggest chord of the circle. Answer will be option number A. Next question, which of the following statements is incorrect? Now this correct and incorrect statement or true and false kind of statement out of 4 options is very common for us now, where we have to analyze all the 4 options. Let us find out which of the following is incorrect by understanding each and every option. The first option says line segment PQ is same as line segment QP. Line segment, we know, first of all, we know a line is a collection of points, but line segment has 2 endpoints, A and B. It has 2 endpoints, it has a fixed length, it is a line segment. This is how we denote a line segment. And remember, line segment AB is equal to line segment BA. Similarly, line AB, this is the symbol you can identify, is equal to line BA. It's only the ray, if it is ray AB, then it is not equal to ray BA. I'm not drawing the ray, I'm just explaining it here, that ray AB is not equal to ray BA because both of them has a different starting point. So line is equal, whatever way, if you write it as AB, उसे AB लिखें या BA लिखें, वो equal होगी. लाइन ए बी इज विल बी इक्वल टू लाइन बी ए, लाइन सेगमेंट भी इक्वल होंगे, लाइन, लेकिन सिर्फ रे इक्वल नहीं होंगे. सो दे से द लाइन सेगमेंट पी क्यू इज सेम एज लाइन सेगमेंट क्यू पी. इट इज करेक्ट. Second, line PQ is same as line QP. That is also correct. We have discussed. Line AB हो या line PQ हो, उसे हम line QP भी बोल सकते हैं. They both are same. Similar in the case of line segment PQ ho, it will be equal to line segment QP. They both will be same. Third option, ray PQ is same as ray QP. This is not correct. Just to draw the diagram, this is the Q and this is the P. So this is the ray QP, where Q is the starting point and it is extending indefinitely towards the direction of P. On the other hand, ray PQ will have a starting point as P and it will extend indefinitely towards the direction of Q. So this will be ray PQ and they are not same, they are different. So option number C is incorrect and that's going to be our answer. Now since we are analyzing all the options, let's look at the fourth one. PQ perpendicular to XY is same as XY perpendicular to PQ. Let's have a look. They say that PQ, suppose this is line segment PQ and this is the line segment XY. Let's make another diagram where let's name them like this, PQ and XY. Now if you look at the statement, they say PQ is perpendicular to XY. X perpendicular means when a line or line segment makes a 90-degree angle with another intersecting line, then we can say that PQ is perpendicular to XY. And the symbol of perpendicular is this. So we can say that PQ is perpendicular to XY. Now if you just rotate this, then we can say in the first here, XY is perpendicular to PQ because XY is also making a 90-degree angle on the line PQ. So this will be XY is also perpendicular to PQ. So we have to understand that if one line is perpendicular to another, then another line is also perpendicular to the first one. If agar PQ XY को perpendicular है, like in this first, then हम बोल सकते हैं कि XY भी PQ को perpendicular है क्योंकि वो भी 90 डिग्री का एंगल बना सकती है. So ऑप्शन नंबर डी इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. अगर एक लाइन 90 डिग्री का एंगल बना रही है तो दूसरी लाइन भी 90 डिग्री का ही एंगल बनाएगी. अगर एक लाइन दूसरे के लिए परपेंडिकुलर मींस 90 डिग्री का एंगल फॉर्म कर रही है तो दूसरी लाइन भी 90 डिग्री का एंगल फॉर्म करेंगी और दोनों एक दूसरे को परपेंडिकुलर हो जाएंगे. Here our answer is option number C. In the given figure, PQ and RS is a pair of, this is the vertex P, this is Q, this is R, this is S. Now let's look at PQ. This is PQ and this is RS. Now in the line segment PQ and RS, or in the sides PQ and RS, there is no common vertex. They don't have any common vertex, they don't have any common point. And when two lines don't have any common vertex or common point, then they are called opposite sides. And if they have a common vertex, they are called adjacent sides. Answer will be option number D. Next question, which of the following has two endpoints and a definite length? Now we talk about a definite length. Then a point has no length, it has no breadth, it has no height, it has no thickness. A point has no dimensions. It is only a mark of position represented by a dot. It has no dimensions. ना length है, ना breadth है, ना height है, ना thickness है. अब जब इसको कोई डायमेंशन ही नहीं है तो इसकी डेफिनेट लेंथ की बात ही नहीं हो सकती, एंड पॉइंट की बात ही नहीं हो सकती. पॉइंट इज सिंपली अ मार्क ऑफ पोजीशन रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय अ डॉट, नंबर्ड बाय एनी लेटर. सेकेंड इज लाइन. व्हाट इज अ लाइन? लाइन इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ पॉइंट. लाइन क्या होती है? इट इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ पॉइंट. हाउ मेनी? इनडेफिनेट, इनफिनाइट. और जनरली हम मैथमेटिक्स में बात करते हैं तो लाइन जनरली हम स्ट्रेट लाइन से रेफर करते हैं. नाउ लाइन हैज नो एंड पॉइंट बिकॉज इट एक्सटेंड्स indefinitely in both the directions. It has no end point, it has no length, no fixed length. It cannot be drawn on a paper, only its model can be drawn, so this also cannot be the answer. Ray. Now rays having one end point and its another side extends indefinitely. So ray has one end point, but it also has no fixed length because जो उसकी other side है वो extend होती चली जाएगी indefinitely, बढ़ती चली जाएगी. So it also has no fixed length. I've given the example sunlight, torchlight. Fourth one, line segment. This is the answer. Line segment. It has two endpoints and it has a fixed length, and that's going to be our answer. Option number C. Next question, which of the following is called a closed figure formed by joining three non-collinear points? Understanding collinear points. Now collinear points are points which come in a straight line and they should be more than 2 points, 3 or more. Point A, B, C, D. When you connect them in a straight line, they will become collinear points. So the points which come in a straight line, 3 or more points. On the other hand, non-collinear points. Non-collinear points, the points which do not fall in the same line. For example, lines, points like this. Point A, B. जो straight line में points नहीं आएंगे उन्हें बोलेंगे non-collinear points. Now this is asking which of the following is called a closed figure formed by three non-collinear points. आप ये जो तीन non-collinear points हैं इनको आप join कर दीजिए using straight line. ये एक लाइन खींच दी, ये B और C पर एक लाइन खींच दी और A और C को एक लाइन जो. तो नॉन कोलिनियर पॉइंट्स को ज्वाइन करते ही हमें जो पॉलीगॉन मिला है वो 3 साइडेड पॉलीगॉन है. दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल. आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर A. Question says select the incorrect match about the given figure. 4 options are given, we have to match them. First option, a ray R. Is it a ray? Yes, it is a ray. This is correct. Line segment OX. Line segment starting from point O going till X. It is a line segment. It is correct. fixed length, two endpoints. Option C, a point P. If you look at this is not point. The point is X, P is a ray with a starting point O and extending towards the direction of P indefinitely. So P is not a point. Incorrect option. Points here are O, X, Y and Z. An angle XOZ. This is the angle they are talking. Yes, it is an angle. And this part will be the angle, the amount of rotation, or the figure formed by two rays having a common point. So option D is also correct. Answer will be option number C. In the given figure, L, M, N and O are. Now we see that L is a line, M is a line, N is a line and O is also line. So there are four lines and they are meeting at a common point O. Now we know that when three or more lines have a common point, then they are called concurrent lines. Answer will be option number B. L, M, N and O are concurrent lines. How many pairs of intersecting lines are there in the given figure? Now we know that intersecting lines, when two lines meet at a common point, when two lines have a common point, they are called intersecting lines. Now let's see how many lines are having one common point, or how many lines have a point of intersection. So I see the point of intersection is here. Let's name them. I'll name this as A. This is another point of intersection of two lines. This is point B. This is another point of intersection of two lines. This is point C. Let's name it. This is point D and this is point E. So I have 5 points of intersection, and let's look at what are the lines at different points of intersection. At point A, the two lines which are intersecting are line P and line M. So this is first pair of intersecting lines. At point B, the two intersecting lines are L and M. At point C, the two intersecting lines are N and L. This is line L. At point D, the two intersecting lines are L and P. And at point E, the two intersecting lines, this is line N, this is line P. N and P. So we see that there are 5 pairs of intersecting lines here. Answer is option B. Which of the following is a polygon? A polygon is a simple closed figure, and this simple closed figure is completely made up of line segments. Now here the term simple means that the line segments should not cross each other. If you look at the option A, there is a curve here. This cannot be a polygon. If you look at the option B, it is not simple, since the line segments are crossing each other. Option number C, this is a polygon. It is a simple shape because it is any of the line segments are not crossing each other. It is also a closed shape, and it is completely made up of line segments. So this is our answer, option number C. If you look at the option number D, this is a curved shape here, and because of this, this is not a polygon. Answer here will be option number C. Next question, which of the following pairs of line segments are not parallel in the given figure? Parallel. Two lines have no common point, not intersecting, or the lines which will not intersect are called the parallel lines. Even if you extend them, they will not intersect. They will not meet. They are parallel. Now in this, let us have a look at the first option, PU and RS. This is the line PU, this is the line RS. We can see that both of these lines are parallel. Second option, PQ and TS. This is PQ, this is TS. If you extend them, again they will be parallel. UQ and RT. UQ is this line, RT is this line. You can see they both are parallel. PR and RS. Now you have a look at this. This is PR and this is RS. Now PR and RS, they are actually adjacent sides, and adjacent sides cannot be parallel. Opposite sides can be parallel. Adjacent sides are not parallel because they have a common point. तो ये parallel नहीं है. आप इसमें आगे और इसको extend करो तो ये perpendicular lines बन जाएंगी. Answer will be option number D. They are not parallel. What are they? They are perpendicular lines, making an angle of 90 degree with each other. That will be our answer. Option number D. Question number 28. Which of the following has a definite length? Line, no fixed length. Indefinite length. Definite मतलब fix, पर लाइन की तो indefinite मतलब लाइन की जो लेंथ होती है फिक्स नहीं होती है. नो फिक्स लेंथ, तो इसको बोल सकते हैं indefinite. रे, again no fixed length, so indefinite length. Line segment has a fixed length. और फिक्स लेंथ को बोलेंगे डेफिनेट लेंथ. दिस इज द आंसर, ऑप्शन नंबर डी. ऑप्शन नंबर सी देख लेते हैं. पॉइंट तो इट्स अ मार्क ऑफ पोजीशन. इसकी ना तो लेंथ होती है, ना ब्रेड्थ होती है, ना हाइट होती है, ना थिकनेस होती है. कैन नॉट बी द आंसर. आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. क्वेश्चन सेज नंबर ऑफ एंगल्स फॉर्म्ड इन द गिवन फिगर आर. नाउ फॉर दिस you start with the vertex. वर्टेक्स यहाँ पर O है. हमें बताना है कितने एंगल यहाँ पर बनेंगे. हमने वर्टेक्स ले लिया, वर्टेक्स O है, और एंगल क्या है? दो रे के बीच का जो रोटेशन है. तो पहले आप ले लीजिए OA, और OA से आप स्टार्ट करिए. तो पहला आपका एंगल बनेगा रे B के साथ. तो ये हो गया पहला एंगल AOB. OA के साथ दूसरा एंगल बनेगा ये C वाला, दूसरा हो गया AOC. और तीसरा A के साथ बन रहा है एंगल रे D का, तो ये हो गया एंगल AOD. अब आप A को हटा दीजिए, अब आप B से शुरू करिए. पॉइंट O के साथ देखिए ये एंगल बनेगा BOC. C के साथ B का एंगल बन रहा है एंगल BOC, और B के साथ D को देखिए एंगल बन रहा है एंगल BOD. अब आप B को भी हटा दीजिए. अब आप C से देखिए, C से एंगल बन रहा है COD. वन, टू, थ्री, 4, 5 and 6. These are the 6 angles. Answer is option number C. Next question. Study the given figure and select the incorrect option. So there is a circle उन्होंने दिया है, सेंटर पॉइंट O दिया हुआ है, 3 पॉइंट्स दिए हुए हैं X, Y and P. आप इस शेप में देखें तो O से स्टार्ट होकर X तक जाने वाली लाइन ये रेडियस हो जाएगी, एंड सिमिलरली O से स्टार्ट होकर Y तक जाने वाली ये लाइन भी रेडियस हो जाएगी. O से स्टार्ट होकर P तक आने वाली ये लाइन भी रेडियस हो जाएगी. So here we can say that OX is a radius, OY is a radius and OP is a radius. तो ये तीन इसमें रेडियस होंगे. And the line which starts or the line segment which starts from X goes till Y through O. O के थ्रू, सेंटर के थ्रू होकर जाने वाली लाइन सेगमेंट XY ये डायमीटर होगी. These three are radius. Let's look at the options. XY is the radius. No, XY is the diameter. This is wrong. Incorrect. This can be the answer. Let's check the second. OX is the radius. Yes, it is the radius. OY is the radius. Yes, it is the radius. OP is the radius. Yes, all three are radius. OX, OP and OY. XY is not the radius, it is the diameter. Answer is option number A. Next question. Which of the following are the adjacent vertices in the given figure? Adjacent vertices means neighboring vertices. They have a vertices which are next to each other. The vertex here are A, B, C, D and E. Now, vertices, meeting point of two sides is called a vertex in a polygon. So adjacent vertex of A is B and E. Adjacent vertex of B is C and A. Adjacent vertex of C is D and B. Adjacent vertex of D is E and C. Similarly, adjacent vertex of E is D and A, because they are the meeting points of two sides. For example, vertex A is the meeting point of AE and AB, so it is a vertex. A question is asking which of the following are adjacent vertex. A and C. A and C are not adjacent, they are non-adjacent because they don't have a common meeting point of two sides, so they are non-adjacent. Next, B and D. B and D again are non-adjacent. वो एक दूसरे के बगल में नहीं आ रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के नेबर नहीं है, तो वो एडजेसेंट नहीं है, दे आर नॉन एडजेसेंट. Similarly, option C, C and D. C and D are also non-adjacent. D and E will be the answer because they have a common side. They will be adjacent side. Answer is option number D. A point has only, now we know a point is a mark of position. It has no length, it has no breadth, it has no height, it has only a position represented by a dot. Answer is option D. A line segment consists of, we know that a line segment has a fixed length, it has two end points, it is a finite, means fixed length. Answer is option number C. The number of line segments in the given figure, point A, B, C, D and E. Line segment is AB, BC, CD, DE, AC, AD and AE. Answer is there are a total of 7 line segments. Number of angles formed in the given quadrilateral. Let's look at the point D, point A, point B and point C. Angle, 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 angle and angle. Let's name them. Angle DAC, angle DCA. DAC, this is the DAC and this is DCA. Angle ADC, this angle is angle ADC. Angle ABC, angle BAC, angle BCA, angle DAB, and angle DCB. So there are a total of 8 angles. Answer is option number B. Question says the number of common points in the two angles marked in the given figure. The two angles marked are angle PAQ and angle PDQ. Angle PAQ and angle PDQ. Now here you see in these two angles the common points are P and Q. So the two common points are P and Q. Answer is option number B. How many line segments can pass through 4 points so that no 3 of them are collinear? Collinear means एक लाइन पर 3 points नहीं आने चाहिए. Let's make 4 points and let's see how many line segments we can draw. Let's name them A, B, C and D. So line segments we can make is AB, BC, CD, AD, BD and AC. So the number of line segments will be 6. AB, BC, CD, DA, the two diagonals PD and AC. Answer is option number C. Which of the following are physical examples of an angle? Physical example means actual जो devices हैं उनके angles. First is hands of a clock. Yes, it is an example of angle. Hands of a clock do form an angle. For example, if the hour hand is at 3 and the minute hand is at 12, this is forming a 90-degree angle. It is an example of angle. Blades of scissor. Scissor is like this and you can see between two blades there is an angle. So this second one is also an example of an angle. Edges of a table. Edges of table are like this. So here also I can see a angle forming. So this is also an example of an angle. Answer is all of these. Option number D. Question says how many diameters can you draw in a circle? We know that in a circle there are infinite number of points. And infinite number of points will have infinite number of opposite points also. Diameter, we know, is a line segment which passes through the center and joins the two opposite points. So in a circle there can be infinite number of diameters, but they should pass through the center. Here my diagram is slightly rough, but you understand answer here will be option number D, infinite number of diameters. Next question, which of the following figures are not polygons? Polygons we know are simple closed figure completely made up of line segments and they do not cross each other. Look at the option number A. The line segment AC, line segment AD interrupted by point F and point B, so it's not a polygon. Option number B, it's not simple because the shape crosses itself, so this is also not a polygon. Third one is also not a polygon. Answer is all of these. None of them are polygons. Answer is option D.